How did you get in? Did they send another submersible? Quick, we have to get out of here. We have to get away. No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed to close the door after they killed everyone else, but I don't know how long it will hold. We have to! We have to leave! The Selkath, they went crazy! They started killing anything that moved! Someone must have triggered the defense systems too, because all the droids activated as well! I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured the first couple of rooms. There were bodies everywhere. And the Selkath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks, the Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Selkath. Like us. No! I locked the door so the Selkath won't get in. If you open it, we're all done for. If you go in there, you're dead. You're all dead. If you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here and be safe until some sort of real rescue comes.
Let's go! You asked for this! Time to rumble! You asked for this! Let's go! You asked for this! You asked for this! That hurt, I Let's go! You asked for this!
You cannot win.
That hurt, I bet.
Beat.
Time to go!
Is somebody out there? Fishy, 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 come and eat me too. You can't get me, little fishy. Nothing here. I'm safe behind my walls. Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the Selkath. Walking fish snacks. Trump, trump, trump. If you can run, you might be fast food. When the Selkath went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe in here. Nothing can hurt me in here. No fishy food for me. Don't know. Go ask them. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry. No, 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 that's what the others said. Mercenaries like you, but they're dead. The Selkath ate them, lunchy munchy. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, where the Kolta is. Few fishies there, but many, many, many fishies in between the water. Bye-bye. Go look for fishy people. They'll chomp and bite and chomp and bite. Food for fishy. That's you.
Let's make this.
Who's there? You're not Cellcath, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew? I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of insane Cellcath killing everything that moves. All my companions are dead. The Cellcath swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong somehow. Like something had changed inside them. Insane or something. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cellcaths. There's no way for me to get to the submarine docking bay. I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the Kolto harvester they built on the edge of the Hrackert Rift. It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay, and I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor, and check that harvester out for myself. Besides, it's gotta be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all those crazed Cellcath mutants running around looking for dinner. I'm not spending enough. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. Going through them is the only way to reach the Kolto harvester. We should probably stick together, but I won't wait around in here with the Cellcath. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right. I'll be waiting on the ocean floor where it's safe.
Didn't work.
and then we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
60 seconds to complete depressurization. 54 seconds to complete depressurization.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No!
No! Ah!
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Firaxan sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project. We had a secret agreement with the moderates in the Selkath government. They knew that Manan could not survive independently if the Sith were victorious.
Those thugs would wipe out the whole damn planet just to get at the Kolto.
So the Republic approached them about making this secret installation to harvest more Kolto, where the Sith couldn't see us. But all that went horribly wrong.
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift, near the vent. Then there was this rumbling, and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was like it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkath started screaming too. And they turned on us. It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. That might explain a few things too. Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto. It would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size. With Kolto as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks? Those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother. The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do. The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the Kolto.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do. You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxin drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main Kolto harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxin shark.
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift. You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million Sangin, a liquid at about 4 million Sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water. Good. Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the Kolto. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the Kolto. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility? Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto? That's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility itself? Were there any survivors? Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged? No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map? As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
The Harakert Rift is a source of Kolto? Why would the Republic risk so much to send troops there? I don't get it.
That was a truly noble act. The Jedi Council would be pleased.
Glad to see we're still the good guys here. Sometimes I think we forget that.
Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamur. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku. Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chuna. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muri ras ni chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Achua pengki. Chiwa aita kang kicha. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuya tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muri ra. Chiwa aita. Chiwa aita kang kicha na jupornibo. Kun muri ras nimo poiwanga. Tong itwama ji human act in ikatune. Kakincha nawabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamu. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Otong hitwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Chiwi.
Calo Nord is dead, Lord Malak. He has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Calo's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend. Find Bastila and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Di Chubaji Kotka Naga, Kingbu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kingba Nikcha Lora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun King. Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Di Chubaji Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune Chuna Mulira, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smack Toma, Kuyami Jusku Chita, Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko Tune, Portong Hi Wama Ji. Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smack Toma, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Ichuta. Topa na Ota Vokasa, Pampaki, Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Di Chubaji Kotka Nag, Chiwa Aita Kang Ki Jiyokaku, Kakin Cha Nawabakaon, Pichage Borang Turang, Topa na Ota Vokasa, Pampaki Mulira Kun, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune Chun Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko Tune, Portong Hi Wama Ji Agi Inko Tun, Tong Pa no Kun, Nonek, Chiwi Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smack Toma, Kuyami, Chiwa Aita Kang Ki Cha na Chupornip, Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko Tune, Portong Hi Wama Ji Agi Inko Tun, Tong Pa no Kun. Ki Mulira Kun King, Chiwa Aita Kang Ki Cha na Chupornibo, Kun Mulira Slimo Poi. Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labora na Winki Smack Toma, Kuyami, Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko Tune, Portong Hi Wama Ji Agi Inko Tun, Tong Pa no Kun, Nonek, Chiwi Aita Ka Chong Chicha, Agi Inko Tune, Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko Tune, Achua Penki, Yun Patisa, Jiska Dosoki, Kopa Bono Nakachu, Labor Ki Muli. Ichuta Ki Muli Ki Tong Hit Wama Agi Inko Tune, Portong Hi Wama Chiwi Aita Chiwa Kak.
You felt it, yes? Another vision? The Force continues to work through us, showing us the star maps unearthed by Reverend Malak. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here. The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosha branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Tufedan Gelfa, Horithidan Gelfa, Unitut Blabfan Nibut, Benau Fortit Nufta. Tuoda, Unitut Blabfan Nibut, Tufedan Gelfa, Horithidan Gelfa. Tuoda, die Truth bleibt verhandelbar. Men now for the Klufter. Hier. Sierva, Ufta del Cliff. Sierva, Ufta.
Yikukuno no ba mulera tikun. Jedo badawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nunu.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule.
Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno ba mulera chikun.
Tong haidwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwaleo.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching pa.
Ta kung just tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank waleo. Achuta.
The Wookiee was looking pretty agitated back in the ship. You think it's wise to leave him unattended? He looked like there was something he needed to do. Besides, we don't know this planet. He could prove useful. Good or bad, he's got to have some interest in Kashyyyk. I'd rather have him with us.
How can I help? Am I so transparent? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised, considering our bond. Yes, there is something I would like to ask, if you'll permit it. In our time together, I've been watching you. You are a true servant of the light. You follow the tenets of the Jedi Order despite the lure of the dark side. And with so little training, for me it has always been a constant battle. Don't you find it difficult at all? You make it seem so easy. Or is that only an illusion? And that's enough for you. If only it were as easy for me. If only the right path was always clear. I've always struggled for control over my passions. I've always been too quick to anger, too quick to get involved. My instructors constantly berated me for it. I've often dreamed that I might be able to confront Darth Malak myself. I dream I can use all this power I have to kill him and stop all the death and destruction. I just think about all the evil that the Sith have caused and I get so furious. Yet we are told that these feelings are the path to the dark side. Yes, of course, you're right. I have to remember my training. The Masters know well the corrupting influence of the dark side. although it is hard for me to imagine. The very thought that I could become as evil as Malak, I just can't fathom it. It just doesn't seem possible. I mean, how could I... No. Wait, I'm sorry. I shouldn't even be asking you this. The Jedi teachings are clear. Who am I to question them? And even worse, who am I to try and make you question them? These are dangerous thoughts. The indulgence of a vain mind. Please, forget I ever mentioned this. Let's just return to our mission.
Tuftadan Gelfa. Kolo Tuf Divan. Si Afirtu. Si en... Where their Bundas.